The reason why I came back is because tomorrow or later on, I'm going to be busy. See, I don't ever have a problem with helping anybody. But I didn't sit down and write about lymphedema to get up on stage about somebody who I've known since I've known them had. No, I didn't do that. To hear this, it'll be uploaded. They'll see it later. I want to talk about lymphedema because it has greatly impacted my life. I didn't have a problem with listening to LG, but the thing you're not going to do is dominate my platform after I had already asked you, do you want a solution? Do you just want me to vent? First of all, LG has her own platform, just like I have mine. She just tried to curse me out just now. I dropped off the panel. I ain't gonna let somebody who's drunk and under the influence come on my panel and disrespect me. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. I am going to do the commentary that I put together. I put together. Now, lymphedema is a chronic condition that causes painful swelling, usually in the arms or legs, due to a buildup. Wait a minute, it's a buildup. It's supposed to be a buildup of fluid. It occurs when the lymphatic system, which normally drains excess fluid from your tissues, is damaged, blocked, leading to a buildup of protein-rich lymph fluid in the body and soft tissues. Common symptoms: swelling in a limb, including fingers and toes, a feeling of heaviness, tight or hard skin, and recurring skin infections. The causes: primary lymphedema, that's what I have, a rare inherited condition by genetic abnormalities in the lymphatic system. Secondary lymphedema. Usually people that have secondary lymphedema, they have it because it's far more common. This is caused by damage to the lymphatic system. Typical causes include cancer, surgeries such as lymph node removal, radiation therapy, trauma, severe infection, or obesity. Management and treatment. While there is no cure, lymphedema can be effectively managed to reduce swelling and prevent infections. Typically, treatments typically include complete digestive therapy, which involves a manual lymphatic drainage, and I have had one of those. A specialized massage, compression garments, exercise, and diligent skincare. I'm going to talk about lymphedema first, and then I'm going to talk about lipedema. I think what just happened just now is I like Pizarro, and Ness knows that I like her. I like them both. I didn't have a problem with them. They didn't understand that sometimes the spirit of distraction will not only come to distract you, it will come to do exactly what just happened. What happened? First, we're not talking about the content that I said here and wrote and researched. We're laughing. That was cool. Then the distraction. Person comes to the panel. We're not on topic because we're not even talking about the topic. What happens? They give their story, and because I'm ready to pull back, yes, I was eventually going to do my paper because I didn't intend to be up to sleep. So I wanted to pull her back. Now everybody wants to be mad at me. You all are allowed to do that. But I always said I didn't need her to be my content. I believe me. I'm sitting here with a paper, and I wrote on this paper and my other paper. So I didn't need her to turn the story into a story. I don't need a couple hundred people in my chat. Believe me, I don't. If I don't ever have 400 or 500 people in my chat, that's fine. I'm not impressed by numbers. I learned that from being in other people's chats who don't have uh a lots of people in their chat, but they have big supporters. So I didn't need that. See, I didn't need her to turn my platform into her story when LG has her own. Now, lymphedema is a thing where if you don't get it diagnosed and taken care of, you will begin to have some problems. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, because I can't see y'all comments right now. So I'm trying to figure out what's on. So comments on the stage. Okay, I don't want to do that. I can't see y'all comments. So it's asking me to show me the stage. Okay, wait. Go back. Okay, it's asking me for something else. So I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Can y'all hear me? Let me see if I put y'all comments up there. I can. Yeah, I can't really see y'all comments. I don't know what happened, but let me wait a minute. Let me go over into the YouTube and see if I can see my comments. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm sorry that I can't see your comments. Let me see if I could try. Oh boy. I didn't let me say this while I'm doing this. From now on, when I have a topic, I am going to really consider not going live. The reason why I'm just doing an upload, that really stressed me out. It did because I didn't need her to become my content. I don't operate like that. I don't need somebody to pop up. I don't operate like that. It wasn't no. It was because I had sat here and I had my whole I had my knew what I wanted to say, and that just threw me off. See, it takes a lot for me to be able to tell a story, even though it's my story and I know it really well. It's not easy for me to speak well. A lot of times when I do speak, I don't speak like I get jammed up, so I don't need nobody making me worked up like she just did. She's drunk and under the influence. I tried to give her advice, but at some point I'm had to cut you off. I don't have all night to listen to LG. I done heard that story before, and she just cursed me out over there. So see, she wasn't sincere. She came over and hey Pebbles. I came back to give y'all some commentary. To give y'all some commentary. Okay, so lipedema. Lipedema often is referred to as lipedema. It is a chronic progressive medical condition characterized by an abnormal symmetrical buildup of fat beneath the skin, predominantly in the legs, buttocks, and hips. Now, people will oftentimes confuse the two. I'm going to try to get through this. I really am sitting here sweating and don't feel so good, but I'm going to try to get through this. Um, People oftentimes confuse lymphedema and lipedema. I've had lymphedema for hi Becky quite some time, and uh, it has been very hard. It's not so much wearing a compression, using a pneumatic compression pump that I use. In the summertime, it is extremely hot. I still have to wear my garment. Other people get to go outside with their shorts on. I'm really not supposed to be outside without my garment on. It could be 100 degrees. My doctor still wants me to wear it. I'm supposed to sleep in the garment. And the only reason why I'm not sleeping in it right now is because I don't have it. And it's a diet that goes along with it. I'm going to try to make this brief because I don't feel good. Uh, the diet that goes along with it is I'm not supposed to have no processed meats, no sausage, no hot dogs, no lunch meat, nothing processed. So then I'm not supposed to have it's a lot of stuff, but basically I can eat like salad, chicken. I can eat beef, but also with the lymphedema, what goes along with it is drinking a lot of water or drinking enough water because we can't over drink water because of the fluid. I found that out from my doctor. There's actually a cutoff with the amount of liquid that I'm supposed to have, but with me, what I'll do is I'll drink it and I don't do it every day. When it's excessively hot, yes, I drink more than what I'm supposed to drink. I do not drink sodas. Even not a couple weeks ago, I was really sick. The nurses was trying to give me ginger ale, and I wouldn't drink ginger ale because It has salt in it. It has sugar in it. It has a lot of stuff in it that I don't drink. Now, I don't have in front of me any of the, except the coconut water. I do have some coconut water that I can show you that I drink. Oh, let me get up and get it. Oh, okay. All right. So I do have, I don't know why this picture is up there. Okay, anyway, I know why that picture is up there. So I do have some coconut water. I'm gonna turn my camera on, make sure my wait a minute, make sure my appearance is okay. Wait a minute, hold on. Cause I had my wig off. See, I was ready to go to bed. Okay. So I do have my coconut water. Now, let me take my hands. Coconut water. All right. So coconut water, because it has electrolytes, is a lot different than drinking Gatorade. Gatorade is for people that, in my opinion, and I'm not a medical professional. I've drink, I have had Gatorade, and I drink coconut water. Um, Coconut water is a lot better as far as the electrolytes is concerned. And Gatorade has a lot of extra sugar that's really not needed. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. I gotta lay down. I don't feel good. Um, so what's been going on with me with my lymphedema? Yes, coconut water is very hydrating, and Gatorade has high fructose corn syrup. So yeah, that's true. So what goes on is for those of you that were here earlier, thank you for coming back, because you all heard me say when I was over at Pizarro's panel that I wanted to do this, and I should have just stuck with. See, there is always a high price to pay for being disobedient. I swear it is. I swear. I should have just did what I was. This is what I was supposed to do, because earlier I wrote this out. See, when God tells me to do something, I just have to do it. It doesn't matter. I got to do it. I can't let other people get me off course, because then I get myself in trouble. Why? Because then LG came over here and she caused all that chaos. But had I would have stuck to my program, that wouldn't have happened. See, sometimes you let other people influence your decisions, and it wasn't a good decision for me not to do my platform, because I had already said that I was. I take accountability for that, because although she had a problem, I had already, it wasn't about what she had, because she goes to other people's platform and she talks about her problems. Fine, but this platform is not, it's not that I wouldn't listen to her. Of course I would, but I wanted to do this so that I could lay down, because I really don't feel good. I'm sitting up here sweating and sweating and sweating. The air is on, and it feel like I got two air conditioners on, and it feel like it ain't doing nothing. So I know I'm not going to be here too much long. I've talked too much longer. I'm gonna try to let the air blow on me a little bit so I can feel a little bit better. Same thing happened last night, I think. Oh, this. Hmm. All right, I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all, because I don't feel so good. So I'm trying to lay down in the bed. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. Prototypers. Yeah, the snail. When I just went over the nest, and I don't know. See, it must be, you all might not really believe this. I mean, y'all might not. It's not that I don't want to mod for anybody in the best B sector, be in the B sector, or none of that. I understand that my life is taking a different turn as far as my calling, into as to what I would like to do for God. I understand that, because now I'm starting to understand that when I'm around certain things where it didn't bother me before, it'll really bother me now. And I just saw that just now with what happened with LG. LG didn't even realize that I was trying to lead her black back to the blue book. I got people in the chat. I gotta stop for a minute. I had people in the chat that was telling me that I drank, when I said that there is a place here in Philadelphia, and I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do AA meetings there. Although I had never struggled with that. I have been there. It is a Unitarian church here in Philadelphia, and they used to have AA meetings. And someone I know, I've been there, but sometimes people think because you didn't do something that you didn't support other people. I always support other people, and I would listen to LG. But from now on, when I have something to get out, I mean commentary to get out, I'm gonna come over here and get my commentary out and not do personal stuff just like somebody else I know don't. This is probably the reason why they don't allow personal stuff on their platform. It's because everybody starts taking the feelings when you want to shut it down. And it's not that way. I don't want to be here. Like I said earlier, I told y'all that I said I don't want to be here all night because I know what I have to do tomorrow and I can't sit up all night. So that I can't be here. I'm just want to give y'all a little bit and then I'm going to go to bed. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I was trying to do that. Uh, uh, who is this? Oh, Global Empire. Yeah, when I get a chance, Global, Mama Global, I will. Oh, you look, your picture is beautiful, Mama Global. It's beautiful. Yeah, wait a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Ah, all right, now that I got my okay, so with lymphedema, uh, what usually happens with lymphedema is a lot of swelling. Sometimes my left foot it hurts, and there's nothing that the doctor can. There's no medicine that the doctor can give me when my foot hurts. The reason why is because lymphedema causes pain. So there's no people be talking about take pills. No, Um, and my left foot, unfortunately, it will swell up a lot. When it's not being compressed, it will hurt a lot. I wear compression every day. I took my garment off. Wait a minute. Mm. I feel like I've been at that wore me out. I feel like I've been on the treadmill, and I know I ain't been on a treadmill in a very long time. Man, feel like I either been on a treadmill or elliptical that I want to lay down. That's not a good thing. That's a sign that I am worn out. Hold on. I don't like being that way. So, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. I just didn't that whole argue back and forth. I'm trying to do listen and ouch. Listen and do less and less of that. Oh, okay. I think that sometimes when I really don't feel good, oh, I think that sometimes when I really don't feel good, people don't understand. I was trying to give y'all a little bit of commentary so that I could go rest. It wasn't that I didn't want to hear LG, but when a person is under the influence of alcohol, their cognitive thinking is not is that they're not thinking clearly. That's why I kept trying to ask her, do you want me to listen to you or do you want a solution? I just needed to know. Oh, anyway. So I does lymphatic drainage exercises with okay. Yeah, so they I some when I really I haven't done them in a while and to be truthfully honest, I'm supposed to do them every day. So when I'm really like right now I don't feel like the reason why I stopped doing them like if I'm in a place like I had like I'm home or something, sometimes I'll do my I had this type of brush. It was especially for lymphatic. It was especially for that. So what happens is you do the lymphatic drainage exercise. Yeah, it's you're saying exercise. Do you mean because I don't do lymphatic drainage exercises, I do the massages. Yeah, I do the massages. Well, yeah, I do the massages, stuff like that. Hmm. So it's like I think that a lot of times when people have lymphedema, they don't want to wear the compression. Like I listen in the summertime when it's really hot, I don't want to put the compression on, but because it's hot and I swell up, I have to put the compression on. So yesterday it was hot. I had it on. Now maybe not keep it on as long, but I still had the compression on. So there's a special diet that comes along with. So let me go back to how I originally got diagnosed. There was a doctor, and I went to go see him because my legs kept swelling up. Now I would go to the foot doctor to get my toenails clipped, and he sent me to go see this vein specialist. Went to go see the vein specialist, and the vein specialist winded up sending me to see the doctor that I have now for my lymphedema. He looks her up for me, and that's how I met her. Now, that was in about 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. I've been seeing that lady that long, and it is now 2026. So, usually what happens is I talk to her, let me see. It depends on what's going on. If I'm doing a lot of swelling and stuff, I'll talk to her, and she'll try to come up with solutions. But the medication that I was taking for my swelling, which would have been hydrochlorothiazide, which is a water pill. It worked for the swelling, but it kept causing my blood pressure to drop down. So I stopped taking it. Mm. So I'm not going to hold y'all a really long. It says, "Have you ever heard of burdock root, red clover? Yeah, being good at moving fluids. Yeah, Creole talks about that. Yeah, just Blaze. Okay, all right, prototypish. Thanks for sharing that. Uh, yeah, you know what, prototypish. Maybe one time we can do this the next another time, and maybe you can come on the panel and you can talk about that. See, tonight when I just did StreamYard, I didn't ask them for the link because I had already been live earlier and had a link. So maybe I think my channel is going to be like Creoles. And I have a lot of people, but somebody wants to come and listen. So I'm not, a lot of times when people have small numbers in their chat, they get upset. I don't. Everybody is not the same. Everybody's not going to have 400 and 500 people. But for the people that do come and listen to me, I certainly want to share the information and I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, Prototype does know her stuff about burdock root and what's the other one she said? Wait a minute. She said burdock root. Yeah, that stuff does work. Yeah, I love you too, Roger. And Red Cloak. Okay. So, like I was saying, electric coconut water along with a good diet, coconut water and water. Because some people just drink. I met somebody not too long ago and they told me all they drink is coconut water. They don't even drink the regular water. Coconut water and regular water. Very good combination. Coconut water, regular water, and then it's other electrolytes too. So yeah. So do anybody have any questions? Yeah, I think so. Just please. I was here earlier and it seemed like the chat didn't understand. You know, I'm not gonna say what content creator this is, but one of the content creators that I follow, they do their commentary first and then they may play around. They don't do like I just did, play around and then want to do commentary. Yeah, I think we're not gonna do that again. Learn from your mistakes. I definitely learn. See, because I don't like that. This let me say that. I do not like that. For real. You are right, phototypist. You're right about that. I don't like when people, I am sitting here trying to give y'all commentary. She wants to tell her story, and everybody's mad at me 'cause I'm thinking, see, and that's not a display on my Christianity at all. That's not because I didn't want to hear a story that I done heard 25 times, or that is it's I swear sometimes I really wonder. They actually said, we thought you want. No, that's not how that works. First of all, they didn't even, I'm not being cranky. They can't see through the phone and know that I was seriously sitting there and didn't feel good when she was talking, to be honest. I mean, as they were trying to handle it, I didn't feel good. And I exited the panel, came over here and started. I'm not mad at Ness, and Ness knows that. I'm not mad at Pizarro, and she knows that as well. I just don't feel like arguing. I really don't. I feel like going back and forth over. I think that I'm with LG and TJ. It's hard to try to listen to somebody that's under the influence, because tomorrow she might not even remember. She might not really remember now. She done caused all this chaos between me. It's cool though, but I'm just saying I had to try to exit the stage. I didn't want to cause no problem between me, Ness, and Pizarro, because we get along fine. But I tell you, a little leaven's a lump for real. Only take one person to ruin something. One bad apple spoils the bunch for real. I just watched it happen on my platform. There we was having a good time. Here come a spider to ruin what we sitting up there laughing. We wasn't even arguing. I feel so drained right now. That's not a good thing. Um, so yeah, but the thing is I wasn't mad at this. I'm not mad at Ness, and I'm not mad at Pizarro, but what I'm saying is, why do we have to spend an hour, 2 hours listening to LG talk about a man that she been married to that lives down the hall? You must like it. If you like it, I love it. You know how many times I've heard that live down the hall story? Now the sober cake story, fine, but that live down the hall story, I'm tired of hearing that live down the hall story. First of all, everybody I know who lived down the hall, they love it. So next, you're on here telling us about it, but you're going right back to the man. Man, these people want me. Yeah, but listen, Fazal, you know LG. And you know how LG, they the drunk twins. Come on, that's what I was. Listen. I'm not compassion. I don't lack compassion. And y'all know that about me. I don't lack compassion. But LG keep telling us this man down the hall, he in the room. Why you think he down the hall, LG? I mean, for real. You came over here and disturbed my whole panel about this man down the hall in the bedroom. You've been telling us this story about this man down the hall in the bedroom since I've known you. And you still telling me, first of all, if you married somebody that long and you on the whole marriage, never mind. Let me not. I don't even want to say that. Anyway, you said you should cuss Ness out because they talking about this conversation. But Miss Intel, me and Ness was having a good time over here. Ask anybody that's in the chat, they'll tell you. Me and Ness was over here talking about Christy and Desmond. We was. We was really talking about them. So I don't know, that's why I say sometimes people come and they don't come with a right agenda. See, I come to listen to you, Bizarre, but I already know when I come over there what I'm gonna get. But from now on, when people come over here, it's gonna be peace over here because I can't be drained like that. I feel like somebody really have drained all the energy out of me. Y'all can't see me right now, but I'm going to turn the camera on. I am in the bed. I'm not. I'm laying down. Before all this situation happened with LG, I was sitting up. I'm not sitting up right now. I'm in the bed. Let me go get. Wait a minute. I'm going to go get my wig to show y'all. Hold on. I am really in the bed. Ouch. And it's too cold in here. Okay, so I just went to go grab my what you call it. Yeah, yeah, that's I wouldn't be doing that with her. She didn't understand. LG has been playing us for years with the same old story since I met her. She been giving us the same old story about the man down the hall in the bedroom that's supposed to be her husband. But I can't give you advice about that. I'm not married. I'm laying in the bed by myself. I know I can't get away right. Bed look empty to me. Mm. Got energy. I drained all my energy talking about a man that lives down the hall. That after we get finished going back and forth with each other, she's going to her bedroom, he's going to his, and we'll be mad at each other. That's what I was trying to tell you about distractions and chaos. People will throw you off course and cause you to go back and forth, and then the next day y'all be upset with each other and they be done going on. I have learned that, or I have seen that. That would be better. Wait a minute, hold on. Mm-mm. I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute so that y'all can really see that I am in the bed and I'm getting ready to probably go to sleep because that took a lot. That drained me. How long were you on that panel last week when she did the church? Oh, we was over there for about 4 hours. Oh, I don't know how long they were, but she's gonna do it again tomorrow, I guess. I mean, I'm cool with Ness. I ain't mad with Ness. I ain't got nothing to be mad with her. I just think that they misunderstood what I was trying to tell them about the lymphedema. The reason why I stopped talking about it is because I started getting tired and I got in the bed. I'm getting ready to turn the camera on so y'all can see I'm really in the bed. I really am not telling y'all that I'm not. I am under the covers. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, see, I'm in the bed. That drains me. I think I'm moving away from stuff where arguments occur. Because here lately, I've been just wanting to leave them type of situations. I did it, yes, the other day with Jay Wilson. And yeah, I think I'm moving away from yeah, I mean, I didn't have to come back over here and try to do the lymphedema panel. But the thing about me that you all don't know is if ever in life I tell you that I'm going to do something, that I don't feel well, I still try to tell y'all a little bit about my lymphedema. The thing is, I always can go back and finish it, but I would have been a liar to tell y'all I'm going to do a panel and didn't do it at all. At least listen, I didn't do it when I said I was going to do it, but I did come back and do a little bit of it because I didn't keep up to my word. My word said I was supposed to do it last night. Then I did as much as I could before I go to sleep. So I'm not going to be here too much longer because I'm tired. And thank all y'all for coming. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.